welcome to Shootin' the Breeze. My name is Tonya Kappes, and I am a cozy mystery author who is excited to bring you a fun podcast where we answer reader questions and bring you amazing interviews from your favorite cozy mystery authors. Come, hang out, and let's just shoot the breeze. Hi, and welcome back to Shootin' the Breeze. My name is Tonya Kappes, and today we are talking with Brook Peterson. I am so happy to introduce y'all to Brook. If you don't already know her, but if you have been following me for any amount of time, you know that I am promoting the Prolific Works giveaway called Twisty Tales and Cozy Crime, and Brook is one of our 60 authors that is offering a free book in that now. So welcome, Brook. We're glad that you're here.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here, Tonya.
Oh my gosh, I'm just so happy. I'll tell everybody about how I know you in a little bit, but first, let me read off your bio if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Okay. As long as she could remember, she's been reading mysteries. By the time she was 10, she was writing her own and turning them into little stapled paperbacks for her family to read. She is thrilled to be writing and publishing real books to share with other mystery lovers. Her stories are sure to include long-held secrets, an antique or two, and a little bit of romance. All the things we love in a cozy. But I have to say that it fascinates me that you have been not only reading mysteries since you were 10, but you actually crafted your own and stapled them together. I mean, I don't know if you have any next to you, but if I were you, I would be like showing everybody all my little things. I would be getting those back wherever they are if you still have a copy. But tell us a little bit about how you would sit at 10 and develop this writer's mind.
Well, so I can vividly remember, so the elementary school I went to we didn't have our own library, but we would walk down 3 or 4 blocks in our little town and go to the public library. And I can remember when I discovered, I actually have, this is my inspiration series. It's an Alfred Hitchcock thing, and it was the 3 investigators. And I found these, I fell in love, and every week I'd take one back and I'd get the next one. And I read that series in the 3rd grade. I remember this. And what's so cool and is about 5 years ago, because I still live in the same town, and I was at the library, and the stack of those books, the 3 investigator series, was against the back wall. And I was like, hey, what are you guys doing with those books? And she's like, well, we've got to clear out some of the middle grade stuff for the new. And I'm like, can I buy them? And she was like, hey, if you'll just get a couple things off our Amazon wish list, you can have these. You can have them. So I have the series that I read when I was in the 3rd grade. They were lined up on my bookshelf. It's pretty awesome.
Oh my gosh, that's like a treasure.
It's like a treasure. It was like the best day.
Winning the lottery.
It was so special to me. Yeah. So, and then, it was shortly after that I was like, I want to try to do that. I want to try to write these stories. I mean, they're horrible, and they've got little like pencil drawings of like, I don't know, murder weapons. I probably played Clue too often or something. But my mom has those, and you're right, Tonya. I need to go tell her to give them to me so that I can show them off a little bit. But it really has been something that I've been in love with since I was really young.
I love that. I love that so much. Yeah. I have a report card from the 3rd grade, and I even have the sleeve. We used to have to make the sleeve out of just construction paper and staple the sleeve and then write our name on it. And then they would put the little paper report card in there. And it says on the report card in the comments from the teacher, and I do take it when I do public speaking or, again, it says Tonya would have passed English if she would have just turned in one of the 3 required book reports. So I was not a reader like you. I was not a reader. I was not. So I'm always intrigued when I hear other writers say, "Oh, I've been reading since I was born, or since I've been talking, or since third grade, 10 years old, and then crafting my own." I didn't do any of that kind of stuff. So I find that fascinating. And then for you to be able to get the actual books that sent you down this career path, and having those in your possession is truly, truly a treasure. So, and we love that you shared that story here today. That is so special. That's something I didn't know about you. I met Brooke through a class that I took from another writer. I took the class in order to really just help her, not help her, but to be part of what she was doing, and just to encourage her and give her some encouragement along the way, like, yeah, this is awesome, I love it, just to help other authors out. And Brooke was also in that class, and what I got out of the class was friendships. And now Brooke and I sometimes daily have a writing sprint class that we join. So I get to see her often, and she's just a lovely person. But we are here to actually talk about this book in the prolific works. It's adorable. The Treasure Map Mishap. So first of all, Brooke, I love this cover. I love it because it has all the cozy feels. It has the bird in the tree, which we love any kind of furry animal, or fur friends, including the feathered type. It has a lovely cat on the front who we love. It's got the spooky pumpkins. It has also that scroll that is like, that in itself is just a mystery. And then, of course, the fog. So this is a part of the Jericho Falls series that you write, correct?
That's right.
And so tell us, before you tell us about that series, I want to go ahead and read to our listeners the Treasure Map Mishap description.
Okay.
When a mysterious antique treasure map is found at Blue Bonnet Bakery, the shop's owner asks Jericho's Fall resident sleuth, Chloe Martin, to decipher it. Chloe is intrigued, but when she seeks help from two local history experts, she soon discovers they are sworn enemies who each want the treasure all to themselves. Will Chloe get the two stubborn historians to cooperate, or will the treasure be stolen out from under her? The Treasure Map Mishap is a side story in the Jericho's Falls cozy mystery world. I love that so much. Who doesn't love a treasure map, right? And who doesn't love people fighting over it? Because that can create all sorts of things. So first off, tell us about the series
Sure.
that you have this in.
Sure. So Jericho Falls is, I don't know if you've ever been to like a old ghost town. So it was a gold mining boom town. It's fictional, but it was a gold mining boom town. And now it's a tourist trap, right? People go to see all the old buildings and the old homes and everything. And Chloe lives with her grandma there now. She came back to town reluctantly, but in book 1, you find out all about why she's back. And and then once she gets back, she has to face a lot of demons. She had some things happen when she was a teenager, which is why she was reluctant to return. And she kind of faces that, and she starts to be this mystery person. She starts to solve mysteries, and things start happening that she has to unravel. So
I love that. And currently there are 2 books in the series plus another novella, like a Christmas novella. Is that correct?
Exactly. There is the first book is A History of Murder, and followed by A Collection of Secrets. And then I have a Christmas novella that is free on ebook wherever you read your ebooks. So that's kind of perfect for this time of year. And similar to the Treasure Map Mishap, it can be read as a standalone. It doesn't spoil anything that's happening in the series. So either one of those novellas are really a great way to jump into the series.
I love that so much. Now, I do have to ask, now that, also, have you ever found yourself writing a little bit about you as a sleuth in your books, or how do you go about crafting your sleuth?
I think that I love the idea of doing the stuff that the cozy sleuths do, but I'm really not that brave. So I like to put all these things into like, oh, I wish I could be, brave enough to go talk to that person and confront them. Or I wish I could be that quick witted and think of that, perfect thing to say at the right time. So I just like to pour all that into Chloe, and she's like living the kind of life I wish I could do. But yeah.
Another thing, she is a bakery shop owner. And are you a baker?
So she's not a bakery shop owner, but her friend who owns the bakery calls her in and says, "Hey, I found this treasure map." So,
and so does her friend become the side sleuth, or?
She is one of the larger casted characters that we see time and time again in Jericho Falls. I would say Chloe's best sidekick is her Grandma Lily, who she lives with in Jericho Falls. Grandma Lily also does try to keep her out of trouble, but deep down, she really likes to help her try to unravel these cases as well.
That is so much fun. I love that. And then tell us about this cat.
So Elliot is Grandma Lily's cat, and he is very persnickety. I think he thinks that he's the butler of the mansion that they live in. He's really fun. And then the other fuzzy family member is named Jed, and he's a young golden retriever. And so Jed's the complete opposite. He's like bouncy and, doesn't have a care in the world. And Elliot is, kind of rules the roost.
Yeah, that is that like most cats, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Well, can you tell us where we can stalk you and find you?
Absolutely. My website's really easy. It's brookpetersonauthor.com. So that's probably the best place to find everything that I'm up to. And then I do have a weekly podcast with another mystery author, Sarah M. Stephen, and I do Clued In Mystery Podcast. So you can check that out wherever you like to listen to podcasts.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that you did that. I love that. And we'll have all your links in the show notes. But and we'll also have in our show notes the link to the treasure map mishap that you can get for free until September the 30th of 2023. And then I'm sure Miss Brooke here is going to probably put that on sale for a price. So you guys, and while you're there at the Prolific Work site, sign up for her newsletter. So tell us about your newsletter. How often do you do your newsletter?
I send out 2 newsletters a month, and the first one is like usually real chatty, just telling you whatever is going on in my life. And then the second one, I like to share really good book deals with my readers. So just a couple times a month, pop in. And I love to share pictures of your pets, and we share back and forth. So that's like one of the things that's always in my newsletter.
Oh, yeah, those are fun. So I do that too. It's called Tail Wagging Tuesday because I put out a newsletter and so, I love when people, send those in. So, and we love, and it's not just tail waggers. Like this week we had a cool macaw that was in the newsletter. And not that this has to do with anything we're talking about here about the book, but the macaw they can live for a long, long time. Mm-hmm. And the owner of the macaw passed away, the human mama, and her daughter has taken possession of the macaw. Well, she has a cat, and the cat is like so worried about this macaw that it's lonely that it literally goes out. It's an indoor-outdoor cat. It goes outside and it'll find live, like little baby birds or live little animals and not kill it, but bring it back in the house and put it in the macaw cage. So she said every day she has to physically see what live animal the cat has brought in to give to the macaw.
That is so cute.
It was so funny. I mean, I even included the pictures of one of the birds that she said, here's one of the birds today. It's so I had to include not only the bird, but I had to include the cat and what the cat found. So you never know what your readers are going to share with you, but it was hilarious. And I thought, oh my goodness, that needs to be in a book somewhere, right?
Yes, absolutely.
And then maybe on the third day they drag in something from a body. Who knows? But that's where our writer minds go, right?
Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Aw. Well, Brooke, do you have anything to say to readers?
I just want to thank everybody who's been really supportive. I'm about 2 years into self-publishing, and I love the cozy community so much. And I just want to thank everyone who has given my books a try, and I hope that that there'll be lots more in the future.
Oh, there will be. And thank you so much for being here on Shooting the Breeze. It's just, she's just lovely, you guys. Like I said, I talk to her at least 2 or 3 times a week in this sprint group, and she's just as nice in person and her daily life as she is right here. So be sure to pick up the Treasure Map Mishap for free at the Prolific Works Twisty Tales and Cozy Crimes site. And that link is below. So again, thank you, Brooke, for coming, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, Tonya.
Bye. What a fun interview. I would love to thank today's guest for sharing with us their edition in the Twisty Tales and Cozy Crime Prolific Works giveaway, year-long giveaway. So be sure to grab this episode's book for free, and you can do that by going to the show notes and grabbing that link. And also, don't forget to be sure that you follow and stalk this week's Spotlight author. Thank you so much, and we will see you next week on Shooting the Breeze.